That would make things a lot easier. I've never been to Nusret, no. I see Nusret all over Instagram. Alright, this looks like a cheater. This guy is... This guy just lost to a guy that played at 99. I'll play d4. Let's see if we can get some content here, okay? We'll go to big window cap. Got rating chart. That is impressive. Look at that. Look at this guy on the run. That is 30 days, almost 1,000 elo points. This is a cheater? It seems like it. Here comes f5. Let's play king g2. Every single move this guy is making is taking between 7 and 10 seconds. It's a very slow process. The problem is that it's a 10-minute game, so there's not a lot of time. This. The problem with this knight is that, you know, they're trying to come in this way. If I play a3, I'm worried about knight a5. This is what I'm worried about. Knight a5 with some pressure here. And then weaknesses. Knight d2, there's knight b4. But I think I have to stop knight b4 by playing a3. Now, I would expect this, although it's a computer, so I also kind of expect some weird pawn play, like maybe b5 and queen b6. Here, they're going to do something else. Computer's going to want like some other move. Okay, no. Now, of course, the idea is take, 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 although there might be an even stronger idea that I don't see. So let's see it. Let's see. They're going to take 10 seconds on this. Are they not even going to take? Did the computer find... Okay, now, of course, you're going to spend another 10 seconds on this because they don't know why they did it. They don't know why they actually played that move. I'm just going to go back. Okay, now the only way to guard the knight is to go here. They have no other move, so now they're going to spend another 10 seconds. It's the only move. And they're going to spend some time, right? Now I'm going to play h3, so 5 minutes, they're spending about 10 seconds a move. That's about 30 more moves I have to play. In reality, it's a little bit less, because I think what's going to happen when this person gets really low on time is they're just going to go full panic mode. So... But the problem is that as long as I'm only down a pawn, I need to get this to an endgame somehow. Alright? Okay, now it's taking this guy a long time, like 20 seconds. 25 seconds, right? Now this guy's really... I guess the guy had to reboot his computer. This is good. If this guy can spend like a minute on each move, I'll be very happy. Anyway, as you guys can tell, a couple of things, were possible. Like, the way I even hypothesized that this was a cheater in the first place was the fact that the account had like a 1,000 point increase in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks. The guy just lost to somebody who won at 99.7, so that's another cheater. And now the time management is just very obvious. It's hard to, those very obvious moves are a little tricky for the uninitiated, but anyway. So, okay, yeah, this could be bad for me. Let's go, here and threaten mate. Maybe the cheater hangs mate. You think the computer hangs mate in one? So, 4.5 minutes is very nice for me, because I feel like at the pace that this is going, I'm just gonna win on time. Right, of course, my opponent needed to spend the necessary 10 seconds to find one of the only moves that stops mate. I'm gonna guard my center, and I think rook h4 is next. I think my opponent actually,
Hey newbie here, I was wondering about what books you recommend for endings and any good opening books. Right now I mainly play Kid and London and want to learn Caro. Sorry for the cringe name, I was very cringe. Also preferred amount of puzzles a day?
This is gonna happen. That was a very long question. I'll get to it. You just watched my cheat buster video. So I'm playing rook c1 because of course if rook takes rook, there's queen takes pawn. Right? What would Alpha Zero's rating be if they were a person? I have no idea. It's very difficult to kind of identify those what I forgot when I played the move rook to f6. Now this move threatens both of my rooks, and if rook c7, the idea is knight f3, and I thought I had king f1, but I don't have king f1 because there's knight takes d4, and I can't take back because queen h1 is made, because I'm blocked in and I don't have a rook here anymore. So on knight takes d4, I need to find a couple of moves to survive. Do I have a couple of moves after that? There is also queen b1, so I gotta find a way here to survive from a practical standpoint. I cannot take because rook c1 is mate.
these past 3 months. The intro course has really helped me with spotting the patterns of the game. Also screw cheaters.
The game doesn't show up in my game history. What? Huh? Okay, there it is. That's really weird. Guy played at 91, 98. Hog. Take a look. Yes, he also lost to a cheater. Anyway, thank you, Rake. Thank you. Yes. Not a cheater. I love how one mistake this thing sends back so far. So the fun thing is that obviously, like, he was very, very obviously a cheater. But the biggest giveaway was right here, where if you look at the time spent, it took black 14 seconds right now to play the move f5. Then it took black 15 seconds to play the move g5. Then it took black another 16 seconds to play the move g4. Then it took black another 17 seconds to take the knight, which is the entire idea. Oh, let me make this bigger. I made it smaller because yesterday I was doing something else. And then it took black another 15 seconds to take the pawn on b3. Thank you, Chi-Town. And then it took black another 13 seconds to make the only legal move that makes any sort of sense. Out. So then, as the game progressed, black played all the best moves. Rook c7 is the best. What does the computer consider a mistake? Knight c4? Why does it consider it a mistake? Curious. What's wrong with what the computer said here? Oh, look! It's not even wrong. Look. Look. It thinks that knight c4 is a mistake because of e4. Let's let the computer think about e4. Knight e5. Oh! And now the computer doesn't even... Oh, yep, it's just a depth thing. It's just that his computer is stronger than mine. So the depth computer on chess.com thought that it was a mistake, but it's actually not a mistake. Because his computer went to a higher depth. So the engine doesn't go deep enough on this calculation, and it doesn't realize that, or doesn't see something that his computer saw. But this would have been the best thing for me to do, I guess. Funny. Anyway, we'll check back in shortly. I've reported him. It's a shame these people exist. I mean, I knew it right before we even played, but I did it for the content anyway. Of course, queen f5 is the best move. Best move. Yeah, this is a savage move. This is ridiculous. Queen b1, wow. Amazing move. Not even taking back. Wow, the craziest thing is that if he takes, he loses. Look at that. He loses because I have this. And then I just move my rook in his discovered check. It's crazy. Anyway, we'll check in. It's a shame these people exist, it's true. Makes it really difficult to play rapid. But I mean I knew it the second we got to his account, so. I should use my computer against other cheaters?